But when it comes to a guy, you shouldn't put a guy over yourself. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so I would offer that in a very productive marriage, there is no I versus, it's just we.
Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to an episode of He Rants. I am your host, Felix Long Trousers.
That's it.
All right, let's not waste more time. Let's get right into this reaction.
But if you were married,
if I was married, I still wouldn't put my husband first.
Damn!
It's my
Wait a
life.
minute, hold on.
Whoa, hold on a second.
that could be why he doesn't want to get married, right? If you're saying, like, even if we get married, I'm putting myself first and I'm not putting you first. If I was a dude and I heard that, like, I would definitely say, okay, then
But
I'm not going to marry
it's also about
you.
coming together. You know what I'm saying? It's also about a union. And I'm saying, what I'm saying is there's a lot of people.
This is BS, first of all. I just want to say that I hate when they always be like, oh yeah, we're partners. We're never going to be partners. Let's just be real, son. Like, we're never going to be partners, bro. Like, at the end of the day, son, I'm the head, you're the neck, son. I can't move without you, but at the same time, I really can. Let's be honest. Like, I really can't move without you, son. Like, you guys want a leader, right? This is why I don't understand why a lot of joints be talking like, bro, you want a leader, but at the same time, you want a partner. It can't work that way. It can't work that way, man. If you go to a job, there's a CEO. You and the CEO are not partners. You know, granted, you guys work for each other, but at the end of the day, you are subordinate to the CEO, right? And yes, people are gonna be like, Felix, are you saying women are subordinate to men? Yes, I am. All right, I'm one of the only people man enough to say it. Yes. What the hell, son? I don't know why that's so like judges don't like hearing it, but it's the truth, son. Let's be real. If you want us to lead, what does that mean? Somebody has to be the follower, right? Somebody got to be the subordinate, right? That's just the reality, right? So yes, you're supposed to put me first. And granted, me in a relationship with you, I'm going to put you first. We're going to put each other first, though, right? Because we love each other. At least that's what I think, right? I would hope that we love each other, right? You know what I'm saying? But you know, I wouldn't get married to this joint, right? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna put me first. Ooh, this is the type of joint. If she has a baby out of wedlock, bro, and she tries to get into another relationship, she's putting her kids first before you, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely fine if you want to do that. But I want you to understand this. She was gonna put her kids first before you. Then she's gonna put herself. Then she's gonna put them then she's gonna put you. Who knows? She might even squeeze some people in before you. But let me stop rapping. Let's get back.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people nowadays that doesn't understand what a union is.
Well, I would argue potentially that you're that person because you just said if we got married, I would still put me first. That's not a union.
First, though? Would a man put his wife first?
Yes.
So you should always what I'm saying is I feel like you should always put yourself first. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to a guy, you shouldn't put a guy over yourself. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so I would offer that in a very productive marriage, there is no I versus, it's just we. Like, I am in a partnership, a team, me and my husband. The concept of putting me first, even saying that just sounds so crazy to me in a marriage. Like, I've never thought it once. It's just, it's us, it's the kids, it's our family. Like, I becomes we.
Okay, that's the end of the video. I see that she used the word partnership. Maybe I can reel it back a little bit. Maybe you guys are partners, but it's not even a real partnership, son. The dude is still leading at the end of the day, so I don't know. I don't know how that works, but it's a partnership, especially when it comes to the children. Let me say that. Definitely when it comes to the children, definitely a partnership. It's definitely a partnership. I guess there's other things too when it comes to finances, even though I feel like dudes should be a little bit more savvy when it comes to finances and everything, right? But you see this joint right here. This is a perfect example of a joint that has been brainwashed by feminism, right? Like, oh, you put a guy first, because I ran into a lot of black joints that grew up in the hood, and they will tell you the same thing, like, because they've been told from a young age from their single mothers who cannot keep a man or who has been messing with dudes who do not have the right, what do I want to say? The right upbringing, or rather, or, you know, just the bad boys and everything, right? And they tell them like, hey, yo, don't ever put a guy before you. Put yourself first, right? Put yourself first. And it's like, you could put yourself first to a certain extent, but then when you're in a real serious relationship with a person, you got to start putting that person before you sometimes, depending on the situation, right? Depending on the situation. But yeah, if you guys been in a relationship for a long time, so you got to definitely, show each other love and do what you guys have to do. This one right now, she's going to stay single forever, because I could be wrong. The video clip stopped, but I can't tell if she's really internalizing what the Candace Owens is saying, right? She might look at Candace Owens as the C word, if you guys know what I mean, in the black community. And she's probably like, I'm taking everything that Candace Owens says with a grain of salt. She's not really spitting any real facts, right? I mean, and I'm on a Fresh and Fit podcast. I really don't like these guys, Myron and Fresh Prince CEO. I don't know what his real name is, but I know Myron and some, you know what I'm saying? So maybe she might look at it like, these guys are not legit. She is not really strong with the black community. They don't understand what I'm going through. Maybe she might be like that. Just be like, I'm not listening to this stuff, right? I'm not really listening to it. But this is why I say a lot of joints. Like I've said this, let me make this into the black community, right? Because this girl happens to be black. This is why I think a lot of dudes in the black community they just don't want to get married. I honestly think this is why. It's like they can feel the energy from a lot of joints and tell, like, I'm not the one that's putting forward. I'm not the one that's going to be loved and cherished as time goes on and everything. I feel like this joint, the right opportunity comes around, she will bounce, right? Like, if you listen to a joint like this, why would you marry her, right? Because she says she's going to put herself first. So if I'm hearing that you're going to put yourself first, to me, that raises the likelihood that you're probably going to cheat on me, right? Think about it. This scallywag is definitely probably going to cheat on me, because I'm looking at it like, if you're going to put yourself first, that means the moment your feelings come in, right, you feel like that this guy is not doing something that might be to your liking, right? It might not be to the standards that you would like. You would eventually probably be like, screw this guy. I'm about to divorce. I'm putting myself first. I got to do what I got to do, right? The guy might not even done anything crazy, right? But just the mere fact that you might just be delusional, you might just get, some of that. Some of that is like, I got to get the hell out of here. Like, this relationship can't work. I got to put myself first. And it's really, really sad when you think about it, right? Because there's a lot of joints out here who are putting themselves first, right? Look at the divorce rate, right? There's joints out here destroying their families to get out of relationships. To get out of relationships, like that. They have multiple kids and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just literally destroy their family. And somebody's going to say, oh, maybe he cheated. Why is it always got to be that he cheated, right? If you look at the main cause of divorce, most of the time it's finances. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is it that he cheated, or is it because you just felt like you could live a more affluent life somewhere else, or you could do bad all by yourself, right? Like, that's one of the things that I get nervous about when I hear somebody saying, I put myself first over my spouse, right? I gotta make sure that they're good. That I'm good before I even give a damn if they're good, son. Which is really frightening, son. I'll tell you that it's really frightening, man. And I wonder how long is this gonna continue on before a lot of joints start realizing, okay, this is not really the smartest way to go about things, right? If I want a dude that's really gonna be there, because please believe me, if you ask her, she's gonna want him to put her first, right? Even though she said like, oh, most guys don't put a girl first, even though I would say they do. I would say they do. So like, you look at stuff like Valentine's Day, bro, like dudes for the most part, Valentine's Day is not getting no love. Like, they're not really getting no real love. It's the woman's day. So anniversaries, even anniversaries, let's be honest, like a lot of these events like anniversaries, Christmas, who's the people that's giving more, like, better gifts? Most of the time it's usually the dude, because he has to, right? He has to. When a dude decides to buy a ring, right, if he really, really loves you and if he somewhat has the money, he's going to try to get you the best possible ring that he can find, even though he knows damn well he don't want to get you no damn, like, this expensive ass rings, bro. Like he don't want to get you no damn stupid ass ring. Like, the ring you probably going to get him is probably going to be like $200, $400, but he's making sure he's buying you an expensive ring that's over 2, 4, 5, 8 racks, depending on the situation, right? I know somebody's gonna be like, oh man, my husband didn't pay that much for a ring. Okay, yeah, your husband don't love you, all right? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, dudes who are putting their wives first, if they're putting themselves first, they're not going to try to get you that ring. They're going to try to get you something chill, or probably say like, hey, we can go and get a matching tattoos on our ring fingers and stuff like that. Try to play it off as like some type of cute little romantic comedy type joke BS. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, son, dudes is going above and beyond to make sure that their girl's good, man. Like, think about it, man. You go to a restaurant, most of the time the guy is going to be the one paying. He's putting you over him. If he really just cared about him, he's only going to care about his meal. He's not going to pay for yours. I mean, come on now. For the most part, I can give you guys 10,000 examples, right? I can give you guys 10,000 examples right? Dudes even sending money for like, here's some money for cleaning, here's the money for nails, here's the money. It's all stuff. And I know you guys can say a lot of this stuff is finances. I told you the main cause of divorce is like finances. So I mean, that's why I had to give you guys some financial examples. You know what I'm saying? But what do I know though, right? I'm just a guy on the internet. But hey, if you stay this long, I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. That way, you'll be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like because I'm so damn insecure in those likes. Definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Share with your friends, your family, your loved ones, all that good stuff. And that's all I got to say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.